kind of like awkwardly sit at, since BB's falling behind, you would see him kind of like stand outside the door, kind of raise his arm up, shaking a little bit. He's gonna like knock on the door, and then just kind of knocks on the door.
Cosmo will open it a minute later, just like up in half in her mouth, just like.
Right. You would probably already have some. And then I would you'd see these dirty, dusty muffins that he was holding in his shirts. And he'd be like, I'll just, and he just kind of sets them to the side. He's like, do you have a moment?
Mm-hmm.
So you'd kind of walk in, and he just kind of like sit awkwardly, on your bed, and just, I never really been good at these conversations. I did not handle my emotions well.
She just kind of shuffles her feet.
You know, I mean, I've read about so many different battles and wars and skirmishes, and I've read so many different books about it, and you'd think one could prepare themselves for it. You know, and we have fought before, and you know, you can mentally prepare yourself for little things like that, but I've never seen so much death and destruction in one moment. I'm sorry for my outburst. Artavan talked some sense into me afterwards, and that was inappropriate, and I'm sorry.
Sorry, I couldn't.
No. You don't need to apologize. I was panicked. There was so much death, and there was so much that I felt like I was inadequate, and I took that anger out on you. And I'm sorry.
I don't blame you. Death has followed me for so many years. I didn't know it would come upon me. I don't know what's happening to me. If I could, I would avoid it.
Now, if I had just been just a couple seconds faster, I could have gotten to you.
If I had been able to control myself, I never would have been in that situation at all. It's not your fault. It's neither of our fault. I almost wish it was my fault so I could place the blame on something.
And I may not know your mother, but I think any parent would be proud of a very kind-hearted, amazing woman that they helped birth. And he's just like so awkward, just like
she'll just kind of lean down or like kneel down next to him and just hug him.
And then with that, he would just start bursting into tears, and he'd be like, "I'm so sorry that you died. I wasn't enough. So
No.
sorry.
You were everything. You've kept me alive so well. I'm sorry I made it difficult for you. I make things harder for everyone, but I'm so used to working alone, fighting alone.
Maybe we could get a rope. That way you can't You can't go so far from me.
With what we fight up against, I don't think a wolf would be strong enough.
Also, I don't think it'd be you staying close to me as much as me being followed behind you. I can't hold you back. You know, Artavan made some good points, and you remember the other night when we were talking and I offered my help to find your mother?
You do.
What if too we started maybe looking into why you go blank? I mean, because you also mentioned that it doesn't happen to your mother when she uses her magic.
No, it never did. Even when my father went into his rage, I suppose, his anger, when it consumed him, he was always clear-headed. I don't understand this.
My initial thoughts is maybe it was the magic taking over, but what if it's just simply an illness?
I don't feel sick. It's the only time I've ever been sick. I don't know. It's just like a simple cold, I suppose. I mean, the infected wound was probably pretty bad too, but the cold was totally unrelated. I couldn't have gotten anything from that.
I mean, I've read a lot about different illnesses of the body, of the mind. Maybe when we go to the academy, we could see if we could find anything about it.
I'd like that. Thank you, Wayne.
I didn't mean anything I said, and I'm sorry.
No, it's alright. I know what it's like to hurt enough to lash out.
And after that, he would just he doesn't know what to say or anything, so he just kind of sit there.
Thank you for the Muppets. I'll enjoy them.
Those ones are probably better. Mine are kind of stale and covered in dirt.
That's okay. I'm used to it.